What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for March for Leo. Okay, Leo, you guys are second during the zodiac lineup for group one. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, Leos, hopefully, you guys have been tapping into the energy for the monthly manifestations that have been revamped and brought back here in 2024. It is based on helping you obtain your goals, whether they be from personal growth to manifesting in your physical, okay? Based off of moon phases, okay? So, for you guys, we are focusing on the new moon, the first quarter moon, and the full moon. On March 10th is a awakening day. It is a Sunday, and that day is pretty much, again, March is the third month of the year, and so it is based around centering ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, and so for you guys on the 10th is new moon energy of pretty much tapping into new ways of either centering yourself, caring for yourself, whether that be self love or self care in some way. Okay. Um, on the 17th, which is the first quarter moon, which is supposed to be used as a day to kind of monitor where you are halfway point of obtaining your goals, if you have any physical goals that you are trying to obtain for the month, outside of your own personal goals of self-growth. um, you will be doing that on the 17th, which may require some additional energy from you. It just all depends on where you are in your process. Okay. Then on full moon, which is a completion date of obtaining what you need or tying up loose ends to move on to the next phase, is on the 25th. Okay. And so for the month of March, I want you guys to remember the feeling of accomplishments of life goals, not things that are materialistic. Okay. And setting the tone for your own personal spiritual wealth and health. Okay. So that can mean a lot to you in the sense of maybe some form of therapy, whether it be physical therapy, or some form of mental health therapy in the sense of maybe talking to a therapist, um, journaling, things of that nature. Okay, there are many things. If you can't spend the money for something, you can find another way of some form of therapy. Music is therapy. Crafting is therapy. Maybe signing up for some form of a class that is in a hobby that interests you. Just a way to release some excess, stress or anxiety. Maybe a new workout plan. Whatever is suited for you, Leos, I really strongly suggest that you do it. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay? So, we're going to start with the Moonology deck here, and we're going to pretty much check the energy around the dates that I just mentioned. You will find those in the description box below if you want to refer to those and kind of mark your calendar. I've highly suggested, since I've started doing these readings again, that you guys get a moon calendar. It will tell you the moon phases, and you can kind of pinpoint those days related to the new moon, first quarter, and full moon on what you want to achieve by those dates. Okay. Because sometimes it can be difficult if you put too much on yourself throughout the week and not spread things out, because I don't know about you, but it can cause some form of anxiety, or if you're hypercritical of yourself, of getting things done in a timely manner. Spread things out and prioritize, and that may help you. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. One from the top is energy for Leo during the new moon on the 10th. Then we have one directly from the bottom, which is for the first quarter moon energy on the 17th. And there's literally 7 days in between those dates. So you're going to have to find some strength somewhere. I keep forgetting to check to see when daylight savings time is. I will probably post it on the community post for everyone, because spring is here, and so of course we're going to lose an hour of sleep. Okay, so kind of prepare yourself for that. You may be feeling the effects of it sooner than later. Okay, based off of your week. All right, so we're going to pull one energetically from the middle for your full moon energy on the 25th. And then we'll get into clarifying all this energy in a bit. Okay, so let's see where you are, Leos, with this new moon energy. What should be the mindset towards your intentions or goals, Leo, for new moon energy? Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. All right, so new moon energy on the 10th, you have these waves kind of crashing. It's a moon that's somewhat not crescent but kind of off. Okay, and so these waves crashing kind of tell me that, emotions might be all over the place on the 10th, in the sense of maybe something has arisen for you, that's a potential outcome, but has not really been set in stone yet. Okay, and it could be one that you're not really happy with. Okay, and so that's definitely new energy alert, because I think that is the first time that card has ever came out. These readings are meant for sun, moon, and rising, Leo. So again, you could be sharing your energy with a placement, someone with a placement, in Leo. So keep that in mind if this does not really resonate with you. Okay, now let's go ahead, and again, it may not be directly on the 10th that this energy is like this. It could be just around it. Okay, so don't set it in stone too much per the card that came out, if I have to be so obvious with that. Okay, so let's get into the first quarter moon energy of will or have you made any progress, Leo, by the first quarter moon, which is on the 17th. Believe in the impossible. Okay, believe in the impossible. All right, so maybe what you are dealing with, Leos, again, where the possible outcome of something, and you may be looking more so at the negative outcome of it or the negativity of the outcome, but it does not mean that a positive outcome can't be reached. Okay, and so you have to believe that it can be achieved. It may require, like I said, some additional strength from you, which is what was mentioned, I believe, back in February. Okay, in the sense of, again, 7/17, and you have 7 days in between the new moon and the first quarter moon. Okay, and so in order for there to be some form of balance, 17 equaling out to 8. Okay, but really focusing on that 7 of inner strength. All right, that means having the energy mentally, physically, and emotionally to deal with something in order for you to get that positive outcome. Okay, let's get into the new moon energy, which is has or is the intention or goal being achieved for Leo. Okay, is it being achieved? And we have Capricorn energy here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, so again, full moon energy. Really nice to see that this is here. In the sense of what the 25th stands for, okay, and full moon, okay. The 25th of March will wrap up that cycle of, again, things finally being completed. Maybe your side of things is done and maybe it now belongs, or you pass the baton to someone, okay, to take over, because you've done your part, okay. So you've done it well. You may not need to add anything else. Is on someone else, okay, but your part is finished, okay, and so you can possibly move on to something else. Except for Leo, you may want to kind of linger in the shadows a bit, in the sense of making sure everything, falls in the right places, okay, even after your part is done. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the clarifiers with the general writer's weight. We do have the Fool and the Knight of Wands here showing up. So someone, maybe wanting to offer some kind of fresh start in a way, wanting you to take a chance. It's a knight. It's nothing major. You might need to kind of assist with something, okay, after this is done with someone, okay. So we get 3 shuffles here. You have a King of Wands and a Knight of Wands energy, maybe some energy maturing, or 2 separate energies in a sense. Maybe some type of team-oriented situation for some of you, or dealing with some, lightly mature energy that's, trying to pose as a King of Wands. It's pretty mixed energy there. Kind of a tug of war is what I'm feeling, kind of energy. And then you have the Hanged Man and the King of Wands, okay? So needing to possibly, you being fire energy, you may need to, set the record straight on something while seeing the perspective of other people and getting enlightened on some things. Again, this is after the full moon energy, not before, okay? In the sense of something new, okay? So kind of feel yourself checking off a list of things getting done and already kind of getting ahead of schedule, okay, of everyone, by maybe looking into a new project, and pretty much setting the tone in leadership, if you will, okay. So last shuffle here as we cut the deck. Hopefully that helps some of you, maybe not for everyone. I know it's very vague, but again, this is monthly manifestations where things are somewhat hidden a little bit. You still have preliminary readings throughout the month, okay, that we may dive a little bit deeper into your energy. All right, so 1 from the top, which is for new moon energy, 1 from the bottom, which is for first quarter moon energy, and then 1 energetically from the middle, and I think I'm getting on to the right one here. Was a toss-up between another card as well, but Spirit guided me to pull that one. So we'll look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome of this energy is for you guys. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the new moon energy. New moon energy to start said nothing is yet set in stone. It's being clarified by the Nine of Wands. Okay, now Libra had Nine of Wands, but it ended up in the overall outcome, okay, towards the end at the bottom of the deck. So it's now jumped to your new moon placement, okay? So obviously, maybe some form of blockage, either set by you or someone else, okay? Again, maybe not the outcome in which you want, okay? Like I said, but realizing that nothing is set in stone, okay? And so, unless something is said, um, you can only go based upon, you know, your reaction, how you handle it, and how things go moving forward, okay? This is Wounded Warrior, so you could have been, you know, subsequently hurt by something or someone by you. Get in where you fit in. The energy is mixed, okay? Um, but again, not liking what comes out or the fact that nothing is set in stone yet, but the inevitability of an outcome that's unpleasant, okay? Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to move on to the first quarter moon energy, okay? First quarter moon energy on the 17th, believe in the impossible, is the Ace of Wands, okay? Ace of Wands. So you got Wands energy kind of, you know, rampant throughout your reading, okay? You do have now 9 plus this Ace of Wands right here equals out to 10. 10 is a burden, okay? Something is burdensome, okay? Maybe having to deal with a massive project, maybe being the dependable one, or someone who is super reliable. Your hands are pretty busy, or really heavy, inundated with carrying a lot of weight, okay? But first quarter moon energy, maybe one wand comes off, in a sense, and so you're, you know, more so able to kind of manage, thus the believe in the impossible, okay? Maybe an offer of assistance of some sort, or a passionate start, if you will, to another endeavor, again, that is outside of personal, okay? Could be more so geared towards professional, all right, come the 17th, okay, in this first quarter moon energy. Now, let's move into this full moon energy of, again, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And the end of the tough cycle approaches is here with the Five of Pentacles, okay? Five of Pentacles, which normally means, you know, someone feeling left out in the cold, okay? Maybe that tough cycle has already, you know, approached or has passed. But it also, again, this is Pentacles energy, something of value, okay? Morals, possibly maybe the end of a way of thinking in the sense of your moral compass, if you will. With this five, it does need to be some kind of a change, okay? A change in the sense of maybe you walking or leaving someone out in the cold, more so than yourself. But again, it just all depends on the situation. Again, I'm not digging deep into this because this is moon energy, and moon energy is somewhat hidden and very vague, at times when it comes to these readings, based off of what divine wants you to truly work on, because this is about your personal growth, okay, Leos? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome. And there goes five again, okay? Five of Wands energy, Okay, 5 of Wands. All of this wand energy. Now, you want a victory. I think that is primarily what you want. If I take this 5 of Wands and add it to this Ace of Wands, you want a victory with someone or with something in particular that's in your energy. However, there's conflicting energy. Okay, and like I said, as I was going through this spread for you, there is just this mixed energy kind of vibe. Okay, maybe yourself have been kind of isolated in a way, which kind of turns into Virgo energy. All right, especially with Pentacles showing up here. Um, but them also being known as kind of the Hermit. But 5 coming up twice again equals out to 10. There's some form of awakening that is going to happen for you, Leos, to understand. Okay, and I think the universe is asking for you to have some kind of understanding in the sense of different perspectives, different opinions, differences of opinion, because yours does not feel like it's internal. I think it's more so external. So there will be a lot of conflicting energies going on. Okay, with all these wands. Okay, so let's get into the Making Magic deck here, where we ask the question of what is the message of support to achieve or manifest for Leo? What is the message of support to achieve or manifest for Leo? Okay. Divine is saying you guys need at least 4 messages. When we get to this deck, I shuffle for a little bit. If anything jumps out, I'll take it. Or, refuses to go back in the deck too much, then it'll be taken. Otherwise, we'll cut the deck and I will go to the bottom of it to pull 4 messages for you. Okay? I'm going to stop there. No messages jumped out. So let's see what you have to start at the bottom. All right. And it says successful career. Okay. Successful career. Which says a happy working environment, pay raises and promotions. Okay. Pay raises and promotions. So maybe you've been working diligently, Leos. Like I said, professionally, I'm feeling more so towards the energy of the first quarter moon, okay? Of new opportunities coming for you in the sense of either where you already are or somewhere else, okay? The next one is felicitous. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Maybe, maybe not. But it says power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Okay. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Okay. Felicitous. Felicitous. Okay. In the sense of felicity. Okay. I remember that show from years ago, Felicity. I haven't seen it in years. Maybe some of you may be fans of it. I can't remember the premise of the show, but for some reason I automatically think of that show. All right, you have wishes come true as well. Libra also got this card in theirs, okay, in their reading. So you could be associated with a Libra. I'm not going to, suggest that you go and watch Libra's monthly manifestation. That's on you. But if you have Libra in your birth chart in a particular placement, such as dealing with career, you may want to watch some of the other readings, such as the preliminary readings. It might help you a little bit, like the Right Here and Now, okay? Or Heart's Desire, okay? So that is your third message, rapid achievements of your dreams and wishes, okay? Lastly, you have safe and happy travel For some of you, safe and happy travel, which protection from harm when journeying. Okay, protection from harm when journeying. Okay, now you do have this Five of Pentacles here. It's not really stating or give the vibe of journeying, unless you have something coming up towards the winter, which is, like I said, far advanced from March. Okay, and so maybe you have a target date of something of travel around that time. Protect your finances and start saving up, Leos. Again, you may have Libra or associated with Libra somewhere in there, because I almost said Libra. But safe and happy travel. Just be safe around that time. Again, this is far in advance. It may come up later on in the year for you. But you can let me know in the comments if that resonates for you. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into your present self, Leos, in the sense of where your energy is right now. What is the energy of the present self of Leos? Okay, what is the energy of the present self for Leos? 3 shuffles on this deck. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that way you can be notified the next time I do a reading for your sign. Okay? Lo and behold, this reading is coming out on the 7th of March, which, again, some form of inner strength. You guys will possibly be tired by this day, but try to stay on the schedule of getting the monthly manifestations out for all the signs before the new moon, just so that way it gives you enough opportunity to tap into the energy. Okay, so we have comfort and hearth. Okay, comfort and hearth. Okay, we have a baby here with a dog near a fireplace. The number 11 is here in the sense of some form of enlightenment, needing to make whatever is your new home, for even if it's temporary, or bringing something of home with you. If you have to possibly travel, maybe travel abroad or in another state, that could lead to relocating. Okay, some of you may have been considering that. Okay, if your job is willing to facilitate that for you, it's something you may want to look into. Okay, but nonetheless, it's all about being bringing or having some comfort of home with you. Some of you may be doing it temporarily, but I feel like it is going to be permanent eventually. Okay, especially if you end up liking the environment, or you just seem to do a really good job there. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into the book here and see what your message is. This is fire energy, which you yourself are. You also have the sun underneath. Okay, so obviously some form of awakening. This could be something that you truly enjoy, and seem to have a very good passion or connection with when it comes to career. Okay, so it says take some time out to rest and regenerate. Know what makes you comfortable. Keep the home fires burning. Create a peaceful and beautiful home life. Nourishing the mind, body, and spirit is important at this time. Focus on the inner life. Okay? Focus on the inner life. Anesi is the word of power here in ancient Greek. It stands for comfort and solace. Okay? And again, what I've been saying for the month of March is that it is about centering ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, again, spring is coming. Time to come out of hibernation if that's what you've been doing. I know I have. I'm a spring baby at heart, so I prefer the warmer months, of course. But it's time to, reinvent ourselves, reinvigorate ourselves. Flowers are growing, grass is growing. Time to really get into the swing of things again, of things maybe moving a little bit faster, since we're losing an hour, okay, coming up soon. So, do what you have to, a sense of even taking some kind of daily vitamin, B12, anything in the B, vitamin B is really useful around this time of year. As I get closer to spring, I find myself taking that. I'll take a B12 and put it in my smoothie. I'll blend it up myself. Start getting into fruit salads, build up your immune system. Again, coming out from every season, you have that possibility of getting sick. So, that's a way to prevent that, okay, for some of you. Hopefully that helps. Let's get into your higher self so we can wrap up your reading, Leo. What is the potential energy for Leo's higher self? What is the potential energy of Leo's higher self? One last shuffle. I really like this part of the reading because of the fact that it allows you to see who your present self is and what you need now and what your subconscious is looking forward to. Or what already it could be subconsciously there. You just aren't fully aware, okay? So, let's see what's at the bottom. And you have the same card I shuffled. I shuffled the deck before I started your reading and shuffled within it. And you ended up with the same card as Libra, okay? I'm going to take that one, but I'm also going to refer to the one that is up underneath for you guys. So you have double messages here. The law of rhythm. The universe is guiding you. Go with the flow, okay? And the law of karma. You are being called to a higher purpose, okay? So you have two things on you right now in the sense of karma is asking for you to heal, okay? If I will read it, or you can go into Libra's reading and just fast forward until you see this card and you can listen to that message. But it is all about healing and, kind of moving past things that possibly dealt with the past. Anyone that's not for you will remove themselves, okay? Is the message that came with that card, all right? So again, if you want, you can go and check out that part of Libra's reading for yourselves. But again, I have no problem with you fast forwarding to get to that message, okay? We're going to go to the Universal Law of Rhythm, page 33. 33 equaling out to 6. Some reevaluation needs to happen for you. Obviously, Leo, in the sense of maybe connections that you have and what it is that you truly want for yourself. As 11 came out, equaling out to 2. But 6, doing some reevaluating of those who are around you. But in the sense of if they actually promote your personal growth, okay? And for some of you, it could be more so tended to career. If the career that you're currently in is something that you want to stay in, okay? So, the universe is guiding you. Go with the flow. You might be feeling like nothing is ever going to change. Your life is not destitute. This law states that what goes up must come down and vice versa. This card indicates that you are in a relative experience, so you can appreciate the opposite. The universe has a rhythm, like the beat of your heart. What feels like darkness in your life is transforming into light. What you are experiencing right now is happening for you to build the conviction to prevail in living your truth. That is a very powerful statement. I'll read that one more time. What you are experiencing right now is happening for you to build the conviction to prevail in living your truth. Okay? So, again, like I said, page 33, equaling out to 6. What is your truth? What is it that you truly want and need around you at this time? Okay? The journaling action is take 10 minutes to journal about where you are judging and resisting being unbalanced. Sometimes balance comes over a week or over a month. Allow yourself to accept what it is, okay? So, whatever is will be what it is, and you have to be okay with it, Leo, especially, not beating yourself in the head about it or trying to figure it out. I know I've done that for a long period of time, and I'm trying my best. It is a hard thing to do. It's definitely taking me longer than a month or a week uh, to deal with some personal things. However, you have to stand in your ground of who you are, and like it said, as far as your truth. Okay, so find what your truth is, Leo, and guide yourself and allow the universe to guide you in it. um, if you do struggle with overthinking in a negative way, I would suggest my meditation oil sanctuary for you, in the sense of maybe leaning towards a relocation or change. I would suggest Believe as another meditation oil. I do have a mix and match 3 oils on the shop. On my Etsy shop, you can find the link down below. And so, you might want to check that out. Also, Ignite My Passion bath salt is really good in the sense of awakening you to ignite that passion for whatever drives you. Okay, so with that being said, that's all that I have for you guys today. Preliminary readings will be following for the month of March. And so this is just the beginning of it, of your energy. All right. So until next time, Leos, peace.